Okay, Capricorns, the overall energy of this reading is the Six of Pentacles. Are you feeling like you're getting breadcrumbed? Is somebody throwing your scales off balance in a relationship here? It's almost like having to beg for attention, beg to be considered in a way. Let's read around this card. Let's find out what's going on. Up here in your highest energy is the Lovers. This is the card for Gemini. Gemini might be strong in your chart, might be strong in someone else's chart around this reading. But I feel like it is a lover. It's a divine soulmate connection. And they're just not treating this relationship they're just not appreciating this relationship the way they really should. Right next to the Lovers card is a Five of Swords. This is right above the Six of Pentacles. Getting breadcrumbed, having your scales thrown off balance. I think you're thinking about, moving on. This figure is looking back at somebody walking away. Maybe they walked away. Maybe you're thinking about walking away. But it's with these swords. So you're holding swords. So you do have truth and you do have some clarity about what was going on. This energy right here, I feel like they're the ones that might have walked. Well, you might have, but it still puts you in this place of healing. The Star card. This is the card for Aquarius. Aquarius might be strong in your chart, might be strong in their chart, but this is a very spiritual. It's about seeing your own reflection bouncing back at you and remembering who you are and, the things that you want from life, the things that you don't want from life. It really takes you back to the essence of who you are. So you are in a deep state of healing here over a soulmate, a divine soulmate. That means you've been lovers in another life. Because of the treatment, they just weren't putting the effort in. Under the Lovers is the Four of Cups. So it looks as if they tried to come back or you tried to get back with this soulmate. And it just isn't working out. The cup is not being looked at. It's not being accepted. That is because, and I think it's you not accepting that cup because it is next to the Six of Pentacles, getting breadcrumbed. So I feel like this lover wants to come back. It might even be a cup of an apology, but you're like hesitant, I should say. Let's see where this leads. On the other side of the Six of Pentacles is the Seven of Wands. This is an energy of blocking outside influences. It's like you're kind of blocking, I think, dealing with the Six of Pentacles, the way they were treating this relationship. I think other people might have had opinions too about this, about what you should do, how to handle this. But you were just kind of blocking everything and just kind of, I think you stayed in this relationship a little longer than you might have, should have. But this is under this healing card. I think you knew that you would end up in this state of healing if you were to not block the realization of what was going on in this relationship. So, what's said is done. You have accepted the fact, you have looked at the getting breadcrumbed here. You are looking back at them. You have a lot of truth and clarity, but you're discovering yourself again and trying to heal deeply over this relationship. There was a very special connection. Under the Four of Cups is Temperance. Now, Temperance here has a couple of cups. Temperance is the card for Sagittarius. Sagittarius might be strong in your chart, might be strong in their chart or someone else's around this reading. It's right under the Four Cups. So it's almost like Sagittarius is trying to help you get balance. They're trying to help you to heal. Oh, excuse me. I'm trying to help you heal by mixing this potion back and forth, trying to get you re-grounded, resituated in your life. But it has to do with this offer here you're not really looking at. I think you weren't ready to accept this offer. I don't think you're ready to let them come back into your life. But you might end up giving them another chance. It feels like Temperance is really kind of working hard here on some kind of potion. It's right next to the High Priestess. The High Priestess, this is the card in the tarot deck about knowing. It is a card about intuition. So you know what you need to do. You've known, you were kind of blocking that, knowing what was going on. It's like pulling back that pomegranate curtain, taking a look at your needs, taking a look at what's going on around you, and accepting what it is. So the High Priestess is next to Temperance. I think you feel that your guardian angels and spirit guides are trying to help you realize, to know that you're doing whatever you're doing is the right thing to do at the moment. But I still feel like Temperance is trying to bring you two back together. I feel like this is a learning experience for the both of you. I have the King of Pentacles here next to the High Priestess, and under this Seven of Wands, all this blocking. So trying to block even your own thoughts, about this. You can only do that for so long, or other people's opinions, or even just taking a hard look at this relationship. This King of Pentacles is earth energy, so be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Might be strong in your chart or around this reading. You are Capricorn. This is you and your energy. And what you're looking at here is that pentacle, male or female, that security, that stability. By them breadcrumbing you, that did not feel secure. That did not feel stable whatsoever. So this, you've been blocking looking at that. You've been blocking paying attention to that, thinking that, everything's going to change, that you don't really have to worry about it. But time went on, it didn't really change. Your intuition told you that you needed to do something about this, that this is a huge factor in this relationship, and it just doesn't look like it was heading towards the King of Pentacles, like the offer of a pentacle, of anything, of like going steady or getting engaged or being monogamous, anything committable. It just doesn't look like it was doing that. But remember, Temperance is here, right under that Four of Cups, right next to your intuition. Intuitionally, I think that you have made a decision in this relationship that you're hoping will pan out for the better. It's almost like giving them a taste of their own medicine. Good grief, look at all those wands. So Capricorn, up here in your highest energy is the King of Wands. This is a card for Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. Might be strong in your chart, might be strong in their chart. But holding a staff of new beginnings. I feel like this is their energy. And the reason I feel like it is because the Knight of Wands came out right beside the King of Wands. I feel like they were running in and out of your life. I think they were taking this relationship for granted, and they would just run in with the staff of passion. Well, the King of Wands, now, they're running right towards the King of Wands, and I think they really might be changing their outlook on this relationship. They really might be thinking of a new beginning, a fresh start. I mean, it looks like they try to come back in with this cup, this apology, this, let's not end this type thing. But, ignoring that cup for now is probably the right thing to do. Next to the Knight of Wands is the Six of Wands. So, on one side of the Knight of Wands, we had the King of Wands. On the other side of the Knight of Wands, we had the Six of Wands. This is becoming grounded. This is commitment. This is Being seen as a couple, the lovers, they're a couple, all right. Um, Other people, see all those wands coming up? Instead of them coming up and telling you what you should do and all this other, energies that you're trying to block out of your life, here they're celebrating. They're celebrating a union of two people. That's what that wreath is all about. So this is like a card of engagement. It might be that you will be reuniting or coming back together on different terms where everybody is happy for you. Then under the King of Wands is the Hermit. This is the card for Virgo. So Virgo might be strong in your chart, might be strong in their chart. It's under the King of Wands with that staff and new beginnings. This is reaching out to the universe for guidance on your path forward. So the Hermit's here. A Hermit shining the lantern on a few things. For one thing, I look around the Hermit. It's facing the Seven of Wands. So I think this was blocking your intuitions. And the Hermit is saying, follow your intuitions. Don't block them. Your own intuition with the High Priestess here will help you guide you the right direction. The Knight of Wands, I think, is changing to the King of Wands. So I think they may be making you aware of that. Also, on the other side of the Hermit is the Ten of Wands. Heavy burden. That's under the Knight of Wands, by the way. Yes, it became a heavy burden. Never knew when they were going to show up, when they were going to leave. I mean, it was so unstable. So you can only carry that burden for so long before you actually have to drop those wands one by one or all at once. So the Hermit is pointing out that, this relationship here that we're talking about so far is about you not paying attention to your intuition. You were blocking it. That they're changing. I think this Knight of Wands is changing and growing up and becoming more responsible. Next to the Hermit is this heavy burden that this energy of the Knight of Wands was causing you. And on the other side of that Ten of Wands is the Magician. This is under the Six of Wands. I think by this separation, it feels like a separation of sorts here. Because I think it's separation, because they always separate. They come in and they go. So they're in your life and they're out of your life. But I think you're manifesting them to come back in with a different outlook on this relationship. You have all the tools. Here's the symbol of intuition and security, of intuition and knowing. So, High Priestess, intuition and knowing, you know what you have to do, and you're doing it. But in the meantime, what's happening is you are manifesting the Six of Wands. You're manifesting being able to put down this heavy burden. You have the tools. You have all the tools. You have the cup, you have the pentacle, you have the wand, and then you have the sword. You have everything you need to make this beautiful relationship actually work out. Plus, you got temperance on your side. Don't forget about that. So under the Hermit card is the Nine of Pentacles. It's very close to the King of Pentacles. This is earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, just like the King of Pentacles. This is being very secure and stable and just being you. This is self-confidence. So I think you do have a lot of self-confidence. And the Hermit is pointing this out. It's like, you have what you need, okay, in life. You are very grounded. You have your own security, and you're very self-confident. So this is you. This is who you're healing to get back to just being you again. But at the same time, you're manifesting this relationship to actually turn into something real. Because this Knight of Wands is going through a change. Next to the Nine of Pentacles is the Hanged Man. This is the card of enlightenment. See, the head is all lit up. So I look around this card. You are a very strong, independent, self-confident, grounded person. You're under the Hangman is under the 10 of Wands. That burden. This is, something you've reached out to the universe about. And they're saying, move forward, go. Knight of Swords, right under the Magician. This is how you're making things happen. That's why I think you're the one. I think you're the one that's going to see the sword here. And we started with the 5 of Swords. I think you're just going to pick up one of those swords and say, hey, look, this relationship is not the kind of relationship that I want. I need something more grounded. And so you come out with that, and that really helps you to manifest this relationship. And I'm talking about this relationship to evolve. And that's exactly what the Knight of Wands is doing. They're evolving into the King of Wands. There could be a lot of passion between the two of you. Either way, that Knight of Wands is changing to the King of Wands. It's a big transformation. So you got Temperance on your side. They'll be coming back in, if they haven't already, with another love offer. I don't think you're going to accept it at first. I think it's too soon. It may have already happened because you're healing over this and you're deciding what it is that you really want, how you want this relationship to look.